So your jeans and your pants are starting to fit smaller. Believe me, I get it. Here's 10 amazing ways to make your jeans and pants bigger. I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. First up, we're gonna talk about if they are just too tight in the hips. Now, this has nothing to do with whether you're bigger. Some people just have hips. They're blessed like that. So you have a pair of pants, you might have thrifted it, you might have bought it, and it just won't go over the hips. It fits in the waist, but it does not fit in the hip. I have 3 ways that are gonna give you some more rooms for your jeans and your pants just in the hips. Number 1 is a project that I just did. It's by a brand called Better, and they did these jeans with the upside down triangle panel. And you guys know, in order to make your skinny jeans wide leg, adding a triangle on the side is a really great way to do that. Now, if you add a larger triangle, or I would say a longer triangle, then you can take out the hips and the legs of your jeans. And so I took a second pair of jeans. They were really stiff, but it still worked. And I cut a triangle with the widest part at the top and the skinniest part at the bottom. And I turned it upside down and I opened up the side of the jeans all the way up to the waistband. And I added that triangle in. And by adding that triangle in, it's gonna give you just a little bit more room in the hips and then a lot more room down through the legs. So you're making your jeans wide leg, but you're also adding room in the hips. So next up, you know those pants that have the snaps down the side? I decided to take off the snap, just the snap panel off of them, and add it to the front of some jeans. Now, these can be a little bit sexy if you want them to be. They don't necessarily have to be open, but they do have a little va-va-voom to them, and I really, really like them. I actually really love these. And all I did was cut up the front of the jeans and then add the snap sides as a panel to the front of the jeans. So that way, even when they're not open, it does alleviate, it gives it just a little bit of room in the thighs, but especially when they're open, it definitely lets those thighs breathe. And next up is the ultimate room giver for your thighs and hips, and it is these barrel jeans. Now, I know that having hips, maybe barrel jeans wasn't your first thought, but it actually has the shape of hips in there. As long as you put the curve right where your hips are, then it's giving you room for your hips. So I took this curve. I do have a pattern link that you can use in order to make this shape on the sides. And I love these projects because not only are they fashionable, trendy, cheaper, much cheaper way to get some trends that you may not necessarily always wear, but you might want to try. You can try them for cheaper and then just make them yourself. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. We are doing some amazing projects. Denim projects are coming up. I do have an Upcycle planner that I sell, and we have been taking the projects through with the months. We did some t-shirt upcycles for the summertime, and I have some amazing scissors only projects if you're into that. And then also, if you guys want me to do a compilation of all the projects that I've done where you're taking in jeans and pants, you can let me know and we can do that as well. But I have a ton of upcycles here and we're still going strong. I do have classes. If you are interested in taking in-person sewing classes in Houston, Texas, definitely go to the description box and you can find the links there to sign up. And we have a ton of amazing things to come as far as free tutorials here. So definitely stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. All right, back to the video. All right, so next up, what if the jeans or the pants are just plain too small? Too small. I want you guys to think about different ways that you can take them out. So in my mind, I'm always thinking like, okay, what can I add to the sides, or what can I add to the front or to the back? Okay, so a lot of these tutorials are different ideas on how you can do that. So the first ones, I decided to take some contrasting denim and cut some stars out of it, a lighter strip behind it, and I added that to the side of some jeans. And I think that this is really, really cool because it makes it look like they were like sold like this, like they were made to be like this. So there are definitely ways that you can make your jeans and pants bigger in a way that nobody knows that you were trying to make them bigger. They just think like, oh, it's a great design. Most of us don't want something that just looks like it was temporary, like, oh, I'm busting out of these garments. So I think that these are really cool ways to do that and make it look intentional. So next up is a pair of pants. So all of these aren't jeans. This one is a pair of pants, and I was inspired by this pair right here, and I really wanted to get a striped panel down the side. So I took, I think it was a men's dress shirt, it might have been pants, and I cut some strip, put them on the sides, added patches to the knees, and here we go. Like, I really, really love these pants. I think that they are obviously a trend, but they are a standout piece, and nobody would have known that they were too small for me. Next up is one of my and you guys all-time favorites, and that is when I added the Adidas stripe from a pair of Adidas track pants to the side of some jeans. And a ton of you have done this project and sent me pictures, and I'm so grateful to see that you guys love this. And I even let the pocket stay in the pants, so it actually added some pockets. Not only did it add pockets, but it added some size in the jeans. And as women and men in general, as we get older, like, you know, bodies change. So for me to be able to change up my clothes no matter what, I really feel empowered. Like, I can take the power back from my life, even though, like, maybe you're working out, maybe I'm trying to make a change, or maybe I'm not, you know, whatever the case may be. I have the power to look good no matter what. All right, so next up is the same concept with the snap side track pants. You take the snaps, but I put them on the sides. And so once again, these definitely could give you room in the hips, but I added them all the way up through the waistband so that it also takes the jeans out and makes them fit bigger in the waist as well. So it's a 2-for-1, I guess. And once again, you can snap these down, or you can have them open. I think I sewed them up a little bit at the top because I didn't want them to come open all the way up. But anything you don't want to show, you can definitely just tack it down or sew it down, sew it closed. I do that all the time. And then for the ones that you want to stay open, you can let those be open. And here's a very unique pair that I added a flowy skirt to the side. I've really been experimenting at different ways to add like this unique character to this one idea. And so I really, really like these. These are actually one of my favorite pair. They are symmetrical, one side to the other, but having the length of the jeans longer than the skirt does not bother me at all, especially when I'm wearing these amazing pair of boots. And you can combine 2 pair of jeans. So this is a different concept. Well, actually, it's kind of the same concept. You can take the insides of one pair of jeans and the outsides of another pair of jeans. And these jeans can be kind of like way too small, and you can combine them to make one pair of jeans that fits. And another one of my all-time favorites is these pair of jeans that are like a compilation of a bunch of jeans. And once again, it's taking the insides of a pair of jeans and making a side panel. But then these also add kind of a scrunched waist at the top. And so once you kind of get a concept in your mind, you can really, really play around with a bunch of different ways to do it. I've heard people say that they wanted to add lace. I've heard people say that they just all kinds of things that they wanted to add. You could add puffer fabric to the sides. You can take these ideas and really, really run with them to make something that's completely unique to you. Or you can get something that completely matches and it's going to mesh well so that nobody ever knows that you touched them. It's all up to you. So there you have it, 10 ways to upsize your jeans and pants to make them fit better. And these are amazing ways that are super unique and ways that you'll love. So definitely let me know if you have tried any of these or if you plan to try them. And I have a ton of other alteration videos for you guys right here. So definitely check those out, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.